Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the second video, or the second part, in this little project where we will be scripting a little machinery system. The first thing to do would be create folders for everything in this machinery, and then we do everything in there. I will speed this part a bit up. Okay, now let's make a little simple solar panel. So make another folder for that, name it generators, and let's add a party. Okay, group and name this solar panel. Okay. And let's make this like a small thingy, a small post, make it go up. Okay, go up. Actually, I think this will be fine. Just a little bit like that. And larger, move it a bit up. Okay, it's fine. Don't forget to anchor your parts. Cool. Now we will not do anything to this yet. Okay, that's on the ground. We won't do anything exactly to this yet, but we want to make a little connector. So we need the machines to join together somehow. Let's make it black, like so. Yeah. Let's name it connector. Connector. Let's make it bigger on this side so it doesn't do that exactly. This is the same size, but we want to make it a bit bigger. There we go. No, it's still doing that thing. We don't want it to be facing like that. It's looks kind of awful. Okay, 0.35 on this, but we want to do 0.41 maybe? Yeah, there we go. It's like a bit better. Yeah, the rendering in Roblox is sometimes kind of awful, not gonna lie. Okay, let's get the bottom, duplicate. Let's make the little connector on this side as well. And let's name it connector as well. Name it, make it black. Okay. Check if it's anchored. Yeah, the little parts that I've made just for a little bit better visual are also anchored. Right? So now we want to create a script. Inside of server script service. Okay. And we would like to go inside of the machinery, so local machinery is workspace.machinery. Now we want to go through each one of these and do the following. We could make it a function, but for v in machinery get children do. So you probably know about in pairs. You can also just do for I index and then the v inside of the table. It's basically the same thing. I would say that's pretty much how it's used in other languages, like Java and stuff like that. Okay, so inside of the get children, we want to look through every single one of these folders, and we want to go inside of the folders. So let's name the v as folder. Okay, and then for machine in folder get children do. Okay, so now now that we are inside of the folder, we want to like, we're iterating through the machines in here, so we do local connector. A machine can have multiple connectors, that is true. That is true. Let's test this. Machine get. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's iterate through the children of the said machine. So for part in machine get children, do if part dot name is equal to connector, then we do our little logic in here. Okay. So what we want to do, okay, I'll just keep this like that, so it's a bit more readable for people, I guess. If it is a connector, we want to add a click detector. So local click detector is equal to instance new click detector, which has the parent of machine, or actually the sorry, the part. Okay, and here we would like to latch onto this click detector. So click detector dot mouse click dot connect with the function. We don't necessarily need the player in here, so we can skip that, and let's just print connector clicked, or we can say machine dot name dot connector clicked. Okay, so that should get the name of the machine. So here it will be solar panel, here it will be the battery. I hope this works. It should. So let's test it. Okay. It has a click detector, we click it, batteries connector clicked. Amazing. Right, so we have tested that the clicking the connector actually does work. Now we want to do a little bit of more coding in here. Okay, so we want to add, there's a beautiful thing. There is a beautiful thing we can do with values. Let's see, so we can look at all the values. We can add a object value, so we can tell the connector that this is connected to a different connector or to a machine, but we'll just do the two connectors. So okay, so we want to do local connected to instance new, and this will be object value, which parent will be the part. Okay. Here we want to do, if we click on this one, then we want to remember it. Okay, so let's make a local connecting is equal to a table, and if the player clicks on a connector, then we want to add the player into the connecting table with their ID. So actually the user ID will be useful in here. So here, let's pass in the player, and we want to do if not connecting player user ID, then we would like to do above trolling. We would like to do that is connecting player user ID equals to, and we can do the part, I'd say. Okay, so if the user is not connecting anything, we can tell it that he is trying to connect this part. Else, otherwise it means that this player has already clicked something. So now we want to actually create the connection. I'm gonna say let's make another folder called connectors or connections, which will be just the parts of the cables. The cables will be like extremely simple as well, but like don't worry about that. We don't care about what the cables look like right now. Okay, so we would like to make a new instance. So local new connection is equal to instance.new will be a part inside of workspace the connections. Okay. This means that we have collected something, so at the end we want to do connecting player user ID equals to nil, so it resets that. Now we want to do new connection anchored is equal to true. So now we would like to change its C-frame. So we want to make it, we actually want to make the cable, let's say, in the middle of these two parts, these two connectors. In the middle, it'll be facing this one or this one, doesn't really matter. And then we will just increase the, if it's the Z or the Y, whichever the front, so I think it's the Z. We'll change one of the sizes, and it will go from like the middle to here, so it'll be the half of the distance between this and this. Let's script it now so you understand it a lot better. Okay, so we want to say that it's a new connection C-frame will be equal to C-frame.new, and that will be in between the two connections. So let's say part dot position or position, part of position plus connecting. Okay, let's actually, I have a better idea. Since we're using this too much, let's get the local connection or old connection is equal to connecting player user ID. Cool. If we don't have the old connection, then we say that it is that. Otherwise we use it. So yeah, we will have to set it inside of the thing again. Okay, so plus old connection the position, and we will have to divide this by 2 because we want it in the middle. And we also want to tell it, hey, look at one of the parts, so we can do just the part dot position. Correct. Now we would like to change its size. New connection size is equal to vector3 dot new 0.5 0.5 just to make it a bit small. And on the z axis we want to make it the difference between the two, so we will copy this, copy that, but minus, subtract it, and magnitude divided by 2. So I believe we could try just without it from one to the other. Okay, so that is that. Now we want to tell it that the old connection, the connected, oh yeah, I forgot to rename the connected to, so connected to dot name is equal to what do we name it? Well, connected to. Okay, now we want to say that the old connection that connected to that value is equal to part and part that connected to the value is equal to old connection. So now if we hop in, let's see what happens. Okay. I hope it doesn't get us destroyed or something. Okay, click here, it creates the little cable in here. We can also make it non-collidable. This is so weird. Excuse me, Roblox, but like, what the heck? I can't jump. Okay, so I guess my head is a little bit, tiny bit smaller than this thing. Yeah. Okay, so now if we look inside of this battery and its connector, we see that the connected to is actually referencing this, the referenced object, and it is referencing this one correctly. Cool. So okay, that should be that for this part, because this took quite a while. We can also rename this script to connections script. Okay. And in the next episode we can look at how the solar panel generates power. Then we can look at how to create a little intersection which will allow us to connect multiple machineries together. And lastly, or one of the last things, would be how to create a little refinery or any machine that uses power. Okay, so thank you for watching. Consider subscribing if you really like these videos. Give me a little like for the algorithm. Also, if you have any questions, you can absolutely ask them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them, and I'll see you.